Yeah, yeah.
BOSS Radio. Almost cuddled up.
Just like a dream. The finest thing I swear I ever seen. A centerfold straight out a magazine. And she can have anything she wants and anything she needs. I know in the back of my mind I should take it slow, 'cause I can mess the whole thing up, you never know. Yeah, 'cause shorty just so fine, I got to make her mine. Shorty got it going on. Woo. Shorty got it going on. Ooh, ooh. Shorty got it going on. Shorty got it going on. Hey, shorty got it going on. Hey, baby, shorty got it going on. Whoa, whoa. Shorty got it going on. Shorty got it going on. So what you wanna do? Cars parked right outside, it's all on you. Don't you think it's time that you try something new? Baby, I don't wanna waste your time, but I feel like you are mine. So let you and me go somewhere and let our minds be free. And how we gonna turn out, how we gonna be? It's all on you, baby. So shorty, if you down, no need to mess around with it. Shorty got it going on. Woo. Shorty got it going on. Oh, baby. Shorty got it going on. Shorty got it going on. Whoa, whoa. Shorty got it going on. 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 It's been too long since I met a girl like you to make me wanna do what I wanna do to you. I'm digging on your style, and I think it's worth my while to give you a try. Oh yeah, 'cause shorty got it going on. 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 Shorty got it going on.
BOSS Radio, Southside Bosses, its owners and associates take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guests. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of the site or the radio station, and opinions between talk show hosts may conflict. This site does not endorse anything as the truth. That you will have to judge for yourself. But we try to speak the truth on the owner's behalf and reserve the right to question the supposed truth. In this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and government corruption, it is sometimes hard to get to the truth, but we must try. It is not our intention to libel, discriminate, make hate, or annoy anyone. We believe that it is our constitutional First Amendment right of free speech to voice our opinions and our duty to the Constitution and country to expose the truth. This site takes no responsibility for the opinions of others and the postings of comments in chat rooms or forum posts. Already, everybody, you know what it is. This is your boy, Mr. E, Boss of the Southside Bosses, coming here live on BOSS Radio's What Would You Do podcast with my lovely co-host, Miss E Squared in the building.
Hello.
Alrighty, we got some wonderful guests on tonight for our scenario. This must have been a poppin' scenario, man. We got a lot of guests on tonight, so yes, we gonna get into it. Ladies, I want to welcome y'all on to BOSS Radio's podcast, and we are intrigued to hear exactly how y'all feel about these scenarios. But before we do all that, let's go ahead and find out who we're gonna be hearing from. So, who wants to be first to go ahead and to introduce themselves? Do Ampy want to go first?
Hey guys, Jackie, I'm calling in from Corpus Christi, Texas.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next? Hello?
Okay.
Hello.
Who's next?
This is Melinda. I'm calling from Cedar Park.
Hey, Melinda. How are you? From Cedar Park, Texas?
Doing well. Cedar Park, Texas. Is that Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
It is. Right outside of Austin. Nice.
All right. Which one of you lovely ladies want to introduce yourselves next?
This is Connie. I am the owner CEO of Moi XO Radio. Much love to everybody. That's just a little thing I say.
Yes.
I've been asked to do the some of the Grammy Awards and stuff like that. So I've got some things coming up on my plate, and part of it maybe depending in Texas and California.
All right.
Man,
congratulations.
that's
And
what's up.
Nashville, Tennessee. Very good. For the Stellar Awards as well this month.
Oh, man.
Good deal.
That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations.
Awesome to you guys. Well, thank you. It's still in the works, guys. You know, it's all about talking and getting things straight. So we'll see. Hopefully, keep your fingers crossed and not too many. That's
All right. Who want to introduce themselves next?
Debbie?
I guess I can. My name is Debbie. I'm originally from Corpus Christi, Texas. Currently living in Gaston, Alabama.
Gadsden, Alabama.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Debbie.
They got some great artists there.
Girl, yes. This place is so friendly, it's unreal.
That's one of
Yeah,
my
but
places
their
that I'm
music
trying to
artists
get
is
to
just-
next.
Are just down in the cut, you know, but they got some fabulous artists down there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I think we got one more person on the line. We got one more person on the line. Like there's another person from Corpus.
Who?
Noel Munoz? No?
That's Ampy.
Oh, Ampy. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. I'm trying to do this new system here with the conference call thing. I think I need to practice this a little more before the next one. All right. So I know y'all are ready to hear this good scenario. Now, and what would you do? Of course, we just come up with a scenario and we ask y'all, what would you do in that scenario? And I mean, I don't want you to pull no punches. I want to understand. I want to hear everything. So what the scenario for today will be. So you happen to be scrolling through a dating site and you see your spouse. Not only do they have a whole page set up, But it's so up to date. They are wearing an outfit. You bought them in their most recent pics with posts going back to 2 years after you got married or even serious. What would you do?
This is very interesting. Can I go first? I just want to throw it out there. My thing is, what are you doing scrolling on the post to find out in the first place? You know, I mean, I'm just saying. Especially if a friend did not text me. Exactly. If a friend did not text me and be like, hey, you know, you may want to go to this dating site. No, that means I already got the dating site in my app and I've been using it. Ladies, what do y'all think?
Oh, I mean, I'm with you on that one as well. But if he's on there as well, like hypothetically, if somebody put you onto it, but then I'd say, okay, bye, boy. Close and all, see ya. But I would have to, you know, why am I on there? That would be my biggest thing. What am I looking for?
How do you bring that up to him?
Twofold.
How do you bring that up to him? And then how do you defend that when he does ask you that?
Well, it's like she said, if somebody put you onto it, it's one thing. But if they didn't, I mean,
you scrolling.
They didn't, then, you know,
scrolling.
I'm on a dating site as well.
You swiping left, you swiping right.
Talk about it.
What about the rest of you ladies?
You're looking too, then.
Exactly.
Now, I can throw my 2 cents in.
An open relationship.
Oh, well, apparently.
If it's not an app, if it's just a website for me, we only have one computer. So if I hit a letter and it pops it up, yeah, you damn skippy, I'm going to go look. Because I'm nosy like that. And the thing is, see, I wouldn't leave his ass. I promise you that. I wouldn't leave his ass at first. I would make him completely miserable and take everything he owned.
Oh,
she said,
I ain't even going to lie about it. You'd be lucky his dick wasn't super glued to his stomach for this. I'm telling you, I would super glue his dick to his stomach.
From the stomach or to the side of the leg?
Because I am just that vindictive.
Every time he pee, go pee in his face.
If it gets soft, it will start tearing that skin.
That's what's up.
See, that's a new definition of being pissed on.
Get it
right
up, glue it. Yep. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Isn't that what you do, Melinda?
My ex-husband.
Isn't that your line of work? Is that your line of work?
Yeah, been there, done that.
Plastic surgery, yes, ma'am.
It took my ex-husband almost 8 hours at the hospital to get that come off.
Wow, that's what's up. Now, for
that thing and somebody else and then touch me with it, that's nasty.
Now, Melinda sat there and said if they're in an open relationship. Well.
And it could be. It could be a thing where they have some sort of open relationship or some understanding that they'll be on that.
Well, that's
but do
that's
they
cool.
know?
That's no. That's cool for a hypothetical situation, but we talk about you. Would you get into an open relationship?
Oh, hell no.
Yes. No. Yes. That is not a deal breaker for me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So so in your situation,
so my thing is, as long as we have an understanding that we're in an open relationship, you are doing you while you're with me. I am doing me while I'm with you. But if it's going to be a one-sided thing where you're just going to go out and do whatever it is, and it's not an open relationship, then yeah, I'm going to have issues.
Okay. So this is probably be an instance where you just swipe up.
That is true. It needs to be made clear from the get-go that if it's an open or not. That's very true.
Right. You've got to.
He knew it was open. You just didn't know it was open.
Yeah, because I mean, if it's a poly relationship or something like that, that's a whole different perspective.
Yeah, because
then again, if you break a rule to the poly relationship, then what would you do?
Right. Oh yeah, you're out. You're gone. See, I can do that.
Yeah, I'm just too greedy.
Right.
I want mine to be mine, and that's it. I am I'm way too greedy.
You're trying to have his cupcake and eat it too.
Because you know, up front, you're going to be in an exclusive relationship.
Right.
You know, if I'm in an exclusive relationship, I'm expecting that. Then, of course, I'm going to leave. But if we have it up front that we're going to have an open relationship, then there's nothing that you can say or I can say.
Right.
Right. It would,
There's rules to that. I mean, I know people that are into, me personally, no. I know people that are into that. I've asked questions to them before, and they have guidelines. As long as I meet that person and I say it's okay, then you can do them.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I ain't doing that.
the thing is, usually in a poly relationship, excuse me, I'm choking. Usually in a poly relationship, now this is what I've been told, not that I've been in it, because I'm like Connie. I got a lot of friends that are in poly because I want to understand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to ask questions. Right. What it is it's like everybody is saying, you have to meet this person, you have to agree to this person, and one of the main rules is you're not with this person by yourself. That's when it becomes cheating, right? According to them. Like, all three, it's like a throuple, and it's cheating when it's just a couple. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's how it was explained to me, because I was thoroughly confused when a friend of mine, he told me he was divorcing his wife, and I was all like, but why? Y'all have a girlfriend and she has a boyfriend. Y'all have this relationship going on. He said, yeah, everything was cool until I came home and caught her in the house with him. I said, well, are you catching him really? I said, because you already know he's been there. He's welcome there. You know what's going on. She knows what's going on. He was like, yes, but this one time I didn't know anything about it. So she was cheating on me. She was caught cheating. And I was all like, oh, okay. So Connie's right. It is rules to it.
We're confused by
of thing. I think everybody has their own kind of rule. Because my rule is, if we're going to be in an open relationship, you can't have a relationship with somebody else.
Then what's the point of an open relationship?
No, I see what you're saying.
Right.
The relationship part of it is between me and you. And we decided to let you go sleep with other people.
Well, that's what you're doing.
You're not going to go fall in love with somebody else.
Right.
That's
I'm not falling in love with somebody else.
Relationship with somebody else.
But if I just want to go and have sex with old boy, then what's the problem?
But that's not what she's saying. What she's saying is, don't go have another relationship.
Right. You don't go have another relationship.
That's not.
But in the situation that I'm talking about, where my friend was saying he was gonna divorce his wife, she wasn't really in another relationship yet at that time. She was just, like he said, cheating on her because he didn't know that old boy was coming over without him being there and without the permission of all three being there. Now, eventually, down the road, them two got together.
That's a cheating situation because she's having a relationship with somebody else. Mm-hmm. It's the same person. So my thing, and I'm a little different. My thing is, our home is our home. You don't bring anybody over. You want to go and sleep with somebody, you can sleep with somebody as long as you're not having an affair, a relationship with them. If it's a sexual shit, well, I mean, it's just to get your rocks off. But if it's an emotional attachment to somebody, why the hell are you with me? Because we are in a relationship.
Right.
So why even be in a poly relationship to begin with?
She's not talking about poly. She's talking about open. This is an open.
So why be in an open relationship when you know that there's that chance of somebody falling for someone else, or the person falling for you?
But it's also a chance that it might not happen.
Oh no, and that's the whole thing. Is you're correct, and they may not. And my thing is, if you're gonna seek a relationship or seek to be with somebody, there's a lot more attachment to that. If you're sleeping with somebody and just doing the act, there's no real raw emotion there.
Right.
Depending on how many times you're doing it with the person.
It's people that actually can't stand each other, but they love to fuck each other. There's people out there right now who you put them in a normal environment, they trying to tear each other's throats off, but you put them in a room naked, they fucking. And they don't like each other. They don't like each other, but they like each other.
Attachment.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's hard for a female.
Yep.
But I can only say this from my perspective. It would be difficult for me to do that with someone if I didn't have some form of emotional attachment.
Right.
So this Tinder page finna get blown the fuck up.
I'm still trying to find out where my man is on the app. Why is he on a whole dating app?
Right.
And in the clothes that
Right.
we just bought him, and he taking pictures,
Nah,
and it goes
okay.
back to 2 years.
So you approach him, right? Let's say you approach him, you bring it up, you show him everything, and the first thing he says is, "I don't know where the fuck that came from." Now in the year 2022, there is a thing.
yeah,
Now
right.
listen. I know plenty of y'all done accepted a friend request from somebody you thought was your friend, and it turned out to be somebody with be a scammer, right?
No.
Yes, you have.
Right.
You just did that the other day.
I don't accept friends that I don't.
But they still sent you a friend request.
They send me friend requests,
Okay,
and I
so
do
somebody-
block and
it
delete
doesn't
because
matter. You
especially
did
if
not-
I'm
but
already
stop,
friends with them.
Nah, you did not delete the Facebook page.
Why would I delete my Facebook? page?
Here's the fake account. You did not. That's what I'm saying. The account that you ran into on a dating site is a fake account. That's what he's trying to tell you. How would you respond to that? He said, "Yeah, somebody must have went on Facebook, took my picture, and just created a whole account about me." How would you? How would that change the whole narrative? Would you look into that?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, I would actually go through his Facebook to find out whether or not he has that picture.
exactly.
Okay.
I'm
If you don't
investigating.
have that picture up there, yeah, you have to investigate.
And as a matter of fact, before I even
Yeah,
come
because
to
there's
you,
some-
I'm going to have all these answers. You're going to try and hit me with all these different questions, and I'm already going to have the investigations and the receipts. So that way, when I tell you, bro, I'm done, because obviously I can't do nothing for you, because for 2 years now, you've been on this dating app, and one, you didn't tell me about it. How you know I ain't want to join in? But two, I obviously can't do anything for you, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Give you your deuces and you out.
Yeah.
Well, and you have to understand, a lot of these, like, social media apps, most people block the year that they were born or something
Right.
about themselves, or it's not correct.
Right.
Then that could be a little believable that somebody did that. But if everything's matching 100% and you're crazy enough to put that crap out there 100%, then that's still on you. I mean, we have to have a discussion about why are you being so crazy and loose, about allowing anybody to duplicate you to 100%, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have an issue with it.
Okay.
Melinda, Debbie, Ampy,
But
what I'm hearing you. What's y'all thoughts?
Is the background noise okay?
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay. I, like Erica, would do all my investigation. Personally, I've been on the Facebook dating app, and yes, you can go back through all of the information and see if they're actually lying. So, if it was their true account, I would not be with that person because I myself am a very jealous person whenever I'm in a relationship. So I only want that person to myself. I don't like sharing.
Amen.
Okay. Somebody selfish over here. I feel you.
Very, very selfish.
Bad example to the kids, y'all. Share and share alike. Okay. So
I don't share my toys.
Right. I'm just saying. I don't play fair on the playground with that one.
okay. So now I got another curveball to throw at y'all. Maybe y'all can hit this one or swing and miss. If he sits you down, don't even try to explain that he don't know nothing about it. He owns up to it, right? And he sits you down and he take you through all the messages. Each message is him finessing some poor woman out of $500 here, $1,000 there, and he pulls out receipts showing you where that money went to, and it's going all to you. What do you do then?
I didn't even
I still don't share my
understand the
toys.
word you just said.
Okay,
What did you
he's
say?
finessing women out of money and spending that money on you. What do you do then?
He's lying to other women
no,
and
no.
spending the money
I
on
wouldn't
you.
say he's.
Oh,
if you don't
no.
know, he's like. Let's say he is telling them the truth, because there's women out there that don't care. There's women out there that don't really care, and they still would send money as long as his talk game was good enough.
But what is he doing to get
He's
the money?
showing you, and I'm telling you, he's not lying. He's just finessing them, telling them he wants them to send him some money. He's having conversations with them, some of them are sexual conversations. And then he turns around and tells him to send him his money. He's being a male gigolo.
Conversation rules the nation. So he got an OnlyFans page pretty much where he's just talking and finessing and getting paid.
Exactly.
Oh, well, we finna enjoy that.
Are you going to even give him a chance to explain that?
If I'm getting the benefits and if that's all he's doing, exactly. If that's all he is doing and legitly and we go through everything and my trust is still there, then yeah, I can trust you. But my thing is, why did you not tell me about it?
Because he figured that, yeah, true. What about you ladies? How y'all feel about it?
There's no trust then.
No.
I'm not with it whatsoever.
Conversation.
Especially if you're exclusive. My thing is what you do with those other women, even if it's just talking, you're getting money. I don't need that. I make my own.
That's true.
You know, I would want you. How are you going to be treating me soon? You know, if you're hiding this and you're playing shenanigans, what kind of relationship do we have? What, I'm so important because you got $1,000 from somebody?
See, and this is why he didn't tell you.
To me,
what else? Is he omitting from that situation? What is he omitting from me?
I can see
right.
it.
That's where the trust comes from.
There's a trust issue. I get that.
Had you come to me and said, "Hey, babe, look, this is a great idea because I'm just gonna do something for us to get some money. It's like an OnlyFans page. You can even be in here with me." I would be more comfortable looking and seeing on what's going on. But the thing is, it's about communication. Because if I had to find out, then yes, there's no trust there. And there's no need to continue to be there. Whether I'm enjoying the money or not, I sit there and say, oh yeah, we finna get this money. But my thing still talks about trust. I'm a very easy person to talk to and get along with. And half of the stuff, you'll be surprised when I sit there and say, I'm with you, like Bonnie and Clyde, like, okay, let's do this. But if you feel that you can't
hide it from me.
Right. If you feel like you can't trust me to tell me, then we have no trust in our relationship. I'm out.
Okay. What about you ladies?
It's not just that it just started because he's had 2 years. Remember, this has been going on for 2 years.
Exactly.
So while you've been married this whole time, so you've been hiding this from me from the moment that you married me.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
That's the problem.
Like I said, I don't share.
What about you, Anthony?
What you say, Anthony?
What if he can't support them?
What if he can't support them?
So, yes, like they come to you and they tell you what they want to do and it's going to make money and you can't support them and you tell them no and they do it anyway.
Oh, then that's a wrap. Why?
That's another piece of the foundation that's broken.
Right.
You have to have a foundation to have any kind of relationship. And if you can't have respect for me and my thoughts and my opinions, then we don't need to be together. Even if you wanted to swindle women out of millions of dollars and we would be millionaires, it's still the same thing. You're lying. You're lying. And if it's so easy for you to lie to them, it's easy. Huh?
I call it a phone whore.
A phone whore. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would say the same thing.
So I just want to get this clear. We're not mad at him for swindling ladies out of their money. We're just mad that he didn't tell you about it. So you could have joined in on a federal. I just want to try to get this clear.
That's why I said
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna be mad at him for swindling them out their money.
I'm not either.
I would, because you don't know. Oh, I would.
First of all, where in the world is the communication for 2 years? And he's been doing this to hustle money. That's just a paid whore via phone or FaceTime or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think you have a right to know about that. Would I do that?
Exactly.
Would you like for me to do that? No, you wouldn't. So I don't expect you to either. I don't care how many dollars you got. Find something else to do besides selling your soul via phone. Because you don't even know what this guy's promising these women and going on, leading them on. If you don't want to be led on in life and played, then why would you allow him to do that?
Well, for me, it would be as if he was telling them that there would not be a relationship with them.
And that's the thing.
No, you don't. What I'm saying is, if you don't know, I knew that.
But see, my thing is the whole communication. I'm like Debbie. I don't care if you swindle from A to Z. Why do you feel that you could not have told me from the beginning?
Because you ain't gonna test a lie.
No, I'm not.
I'll tell you why. It's a RICO case.
Thank you.
It's a what?
It's a racketeering and criminal organization case. That is a federal charge that would get you life. That's what the mafia get hit with.
Oh, well, y'all don't know nothing.
Thank you.
I don't even know you.
All right, then.
Some states, it's county to county if you send money. Some places, it's state to state. It depends. But once you cross that line from one state to another, you're guaranteed that the feds are going to be your besties after a while because they're going to watch that trail. And that's RICO.
I knew she was going to catch on to that.
Guys, sorry. Yeah, that's my field. So, the stuff like that. So,
hey, I don't mind learning something new.
Yeah. That's what you guys going to end up doing. You're going to get them come, knock on the door one day in a pair of jeans and a polo shirt, and you go, well, what do you want? And they're going to be flashing, going, can we speak to Mr. So-and-so? And you're going to try to tell them that you didn't know a thing about it.
Yep.
Luck on that one, because actually, you are a part of it then. So now you're involved in federal racketeering as well.
Man, if we're married, that's where that spousal privilege comes in. I can't testify against them. Plus, you have that going on now.
If they got charges, they can charge you too.
What they gonna charge me with? Look at how they did Bill Cosby and Camille. Camille never went to jail.
You're an accessory.
How am I an accessory if I know nothing that's going on?
Because you can't prove you didn't know.
Money. Yeah, how you gonna prove you didn't know? Especially when you're using the same bank accounts.
There is certain circumstances, like she said with Camille Cosby. With Camille Cosby, he was married. Bill Cosby was married to Camille throughout that whole scenario, and they could have did her just like they tried to do T.I. and Tiny. Because technically, if that was to happen, her name.
I'm the only one that does it.
Yeah, your name wouldn't come up. If the Fed started looking into it, your name wouldn't come up except for that you're his wife, and it would just take. But I mean, you're right. They could hit her with charges, but I think the Feds, they're gonna hit you if they know they got you. So I think that's why they didn't.
You have to understand
Camille, because Camille was
still
locked up. You have to understand
there is a possibility. Always keep that in mind. When they do,
it definitely
can come back and be the same possibility for you.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're carte blanche, that you're like, oh no, well, blah, blah, blah. Always keep that in mind. If they get him on a RICO, don't mean that they can't get you on it either.
He'd have to open up his own checking account, because this man has no clue how to do my checking account.
There you go.
He'd be lost.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
And it would just be his ugly ass name on it.
That just throws a whole nother situation in.
Yeah, it does.
If that's what he's doing. And then you have to understand it's an FCC violation to even be having those type of conversations via internet or cell phone, because cell phones and internet are all FCC regulated. And they could come back and slap that on there. You see what I'm saying? So it ends up being a whole big domino effect, and then they can seize things, put a hold on your bank accounts and all this stuff till they get done now. Then the IRS has got to come in there. So what you're looking at is this guy, he might have caught and found out, or he may have decided to come clean after 2 years, but there's a whole 2 years of tracking.
So what if it's an OnlyFans?
Sit there and pull up.
You know what? And
what if it's an OnlyFans? What if you got all these people that are out here doing this on a daily basis? So, I mean...
I know.
I just looked up an article called The Tinder Swindler, and he was accused of duping women out of 10 million falls for Instagram scam. We have to look into the details of that to see exactly what he did, and so we won't do that, man.
Wow. Really? That's how we roll?
I'm saying we don't need to do that.
Just understand, there's a lot of law enforcement agencies, all they do is sit and look on people's phones and what they, some people don't have a tablet or computer, but they will sit there and watch because certain things that people key into their systems goes ding, and they're on it. That's what they get paid to do. That's what they do all day. So you have to be mindful. If they don't see any further action, they might go, okay, we'll just leave that alone. It just happened to be one of them little quirky things. Maybe they're just being nosy or something. But then you get the one that live and die for it and make a business out of it. And like I said, the IRS going to want their cut, and you didn't give them their cut, because you're not running a business. You're hustling. They want that.
Man.
So it causes all kinds of legal issues.
Let me read this. Let me read this piece of this article. So apparently this dude named was Shimon Hayat. He changed his name to Simon Leviev, the fictional son of Lev Leviev, a diamond billionaire. His act consisted of wooing women, making them fall in love, and then asking for money. He claimed he was in danger. His enemies were after him, and he had no access to his credit cards because they could be traced. He then would woo the other women and finance his posh lifestyle, dining at expensive restaurants, staying in expensive hotels, and flying private as seen on The Tinder Swindler as a new Netflix documentary. So you can go check this out. We be trying to pick, scenarios that...
But I still don't understand why that's a problem. Maybe I'm wrong, because... if you're in a situation and you meet somebody on the internet and they're telling you all woe is me, that's your problem. If you sending them all your money.
Yeah.
Why you want to don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Don't get mad at me because I'm doing something that you doing on a daily basis. I'm just doing it with more than 2 people.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm saying that I'm doing that, but I'm just trying to understand on what Connie is saying and what this article is saying, what Debbie and Ampy and Melinda is saying. It's like, why get mad at this person?
Here's the deal. Well, because why are they hustling you anyway?
Because they want to. It's part of it's part of the game.
Yeah. I mean, that's technically what marketing. That's technically what marketing is. Marketers, companies are allowed to say that they're number one product or that they are the best brand product. They tell lies every day, but they get away with it. So I mean,
But we're talking about a relationship and being in a marriage where this person is constantly lying.
Well, he just didn't tell you.
No, it's still a lie.
It's not just that. He's got to be. Women are so emotional that if you promise them love, they believe it. I'm not saying all women, so I get it.
See,
but who's to say that he's not loving them?
So, what?
Here's the thing. If some women, I'm not saying all, but some women.
Who is this speaking?
Connie.
Okay.
They're very, very thirsty. And because of their thirst, they will believe anything that someone tells them. Right off I don't care if it was 3 days later. Oh, yeah, baby.
And that's the swindler's fault?
Yeah, they better get them a cup of water before they get on the phone.
That's what I'm saying. That ain't my problem because you finna die of thirst.
I'm just saying. Every desert got an oasis.
You have to take it on an individual basis and how many women there are out there that fall for the oil rig guys that, can't get enough money to get back home, but they own the business.
Yes.
Whatever story
I just dealt with that one.
I read an article about. Oh, well, I read articles about it because it pops up on my narcissistic page. I have a Quora narcissistic thing because I teach. So, the narcissistic things come up and it just helps me help other people. But at the end of the day, I could be Marilyn Monroe if I wanted to come.
Y'all, my phone is dying, so I'm going to have to let y'all go.
All right, Debbie. Thank you for calling in.
Oh, yeah. Hit me up next time, and I will definitely call back in.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll talk to y'all soon.
But okay. So when you deal with people that are narcissistic, and they don't even have to be narcissistic, but on the most part they are narcissistic, and they create these situations for themselves so they don't have to do nothing but be on the phone.
Right.
So they hustle money, they lie to people, they swindle them, they find their weak spots and feed into that to get what they want. So that's manipulation. But it's still against the law.
Yeah, we
Well,
no.
even if it
I
was
understand that
against the
it
law-
is against the law. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say, if even if it wasn't against the law, would you want to be with that kind of person?
Nope.
You know, that's the whole thing. Is would I want to be in a relationship with this person who is swindling, doing whatever? Yeah, there's no integrity. He doesn't have integrity.
No.
I wouldn't want to be with a man who was like that. Period.
Oh, not only that, you have to think about this. Look at how many women that are in those situations, and it makes them wonder, you've been lying to me for 2 years?
Yeah.
You never told me about this out of the gate? And if we were really something to be together, the good, the bad, and the ugly needs to be set down and discussed.
Exactly.
I guess you forgot that chapter. You know?
Right.
Yeah, you forgot that on our wedding night because you married me 2 years ago while you
All
were
right.
doing this.
Okay, so
Right, so to
you
me,
said-
that's like he's hustling you, too.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is if he sat you down, apologized, just really didn't think that you would be on board with it. Where you go from here? You still leaving?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he is. I ain't.
I know that's right.
Yeah, everybody say it with a
Yeah.
quickness. Oh yeah,
Would have
he's
been
out.
in the relationship.
Yeah, there was really no trust ever to begin with in the relationship, and it, like I keep saying,
Right.
you should have told me this from
Even if
the
they tell
jump.
you everything,
I don't
else.
care. Give me
Everything
that
else.
opportunity. Give me that opportunity to let me see if I want to be on board with this.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, let me know if I want to put my heart completely 1,000% out there versus maybe 1%. Because
Exactly.
that should be my choice at the beginning of a relationship. You gotta explain the good, the bad, and the ugly. I mean, it may take you some time to get through all that because normally, through the honeymoon phase, you talk about all kinds of stuff and this and that, whatever. But that's normally 1 to 3 months. After that, you kind of get to the meat and potatoes of things. So eventually, that wouldn't be any different than a man going, well, baby, I fell in love with you. You're just all that, but I ain't divorced yet.
Right.
Pregnant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh wow!
But at least 2 years to tell you, she's still pregnant. Oh,
That's a,
Sorry.
of the
it's
chain.
crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to go pick up my daughter.
All right, Miss Melinda.
Lovely.
Thank
On here.
you.
Thank you so much.
All right,
I'll be
love.
joining
We
you
will be
next
talking
time.
with y'all soon, and thank you again for calling
All right.
in. We got
Good night.
Anthony,
Have a
Connie.
good night and be careful.
We're all still here.
Crazy Connie.
Crazy Connie.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
so I'm just saying, I feel like that is a good scenario to actually tell. I wish we had more men to join us tonight, but I think we should do an episode with men. I'm gonna get some men together and find out what if he finds out his wife has an OnlyFans account.
Ooh.
Like,
There's only a what?
has an OnlyFans account.
That's what I'm saying. Why isn't OnlyFans?
Account?
Yeah, OnlyFans. You know what that one is, right?
Nope.
You never heard of OnlyFans?
Ask more about that because I really don't know what that is.
Okay, well, okay, so
What is it?
I'm going to all right. So if you look up OnlyFans, that you'll see that it's very popular for young girls, not like they're women, they're older, they're age, they're 18 and up, but they get on there, and it's pretty much they get tipped to act seductively or get naked or even sometimes have sex.
Yeah, suggestive, yeah.
Right now,
Baby
that's not
porn.
that's not what it's only used for
That's
though.
legal?
Yeah.
Huh?
No.
No, it is.
It is.
It is.
Everybody got an OnlyFans. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody because I don't, but it's more popular now to have an OnlyFans
But to
page.
tell the truth, they did. OnlyFans didn't like the way
I
that
didn't
it
even
was
know what
made.
it was.
Yeah, OnlyFans didn't like the way that the popularity, the attention they was getting. So they are dialing back on those type of sites because it's usually OnlyFans is really for like me. I really need to sign up for one because that's when I could be doing the video podcasting, going live with the videos, and the people
Do
could
you
be.
think if they're half naked or naked,
No.
they're going to worry about your radio station? I'm just asking.
Huh? No, my radio station won't have anything to do with me being half naked.
Well, and that's just it. OnlyFans isn't about nudity.
It's not about.
OnlyFans.
That's what I'm saying.
It's about fetishes.
Well, that's what he was describing.
Yeah, it can be about fetishes. It's whatever people like and what they want to watch. They can watch. You know how you got people sitting there, the Oriental people or the black girl that was eating the crab and the lobster, making all the noise. Those are OnlyFans pages. Those can turn into OnlyFans pages. People getting their nails done or you showing pictures of your feet.
Right, it's more for like for weird fetishes.
Yeah,
it don't necessarily have to be sexual in nature or anything like that. It's just you can go in there and type in a hashtag and find some of anything. People videotape anything and put it out there on OnlyFans. So it would be great to boost like podcast ratings and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you get an OnlyFans,
about what?
What'd you say?
Oh, I was asking what the questions was with OnlyFans, and I didn't know you were talking. I'm sorry.
He was saying that the next podcast he was thinking about maybe he should ask the guys, what would you do if you found out if your woman had an OnlyFans page?
Right. I guarantee it's gonna be opposite. Like I'm just gonna be mad I couldn't join in.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it.
We could have made more money if I would have been there.
We had that one night on there. What about those guys we had that one night that was on there? What happened to them?
Where they at?
I've reached out to them, a couple of them. They have weird schedules, so we have to find a date that we can all get. Or I may just have to get their opinions one at a time, and and like record it one at a time, and then play it like that. Because if you're listening to the podcast now, you can always go onto our event. If you want your opinion on this show, you can always go to the event on Facebook. And all you got to do is put in at Boss Podcast. Go to the event section, find the show that you would like that's coming up, and go ahead and just put a video comment in there explaining exactly what you would do in that scenario. It's very easy. You can either upload a video by recording it on your camera. Just go to the discussion board, and you have all access to posting whatever video you like. Hopefully, it won't be like a video from OnlyFans. Facebook like to block people about that. I think it's stupid.
Right.
Don't be hating.
Each their own, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, but yes, we definitely are going to have another show real soon. We're going to actually tomorrow go to Boss's Retreat group page on Facebook, and you're going to see the next topic. But it seems like we are actually coming to the end. Ladies, is there anything that you want to chime in? Any more thoughts that you want to throw in about finding your man on Tinder?
Nope, other than pack your chonies and hit the bell.
Yeah, you got to go. If I'm finding you on Tinder, not just a regular dating app like eHarmony or Black People Meet or Seniors or all these Christian Mingle. Okay, those dating apps. But it's even worse. It's more like a slap in the face on Tinder because, again, obviously I'm not enough because you got to go over there and just be hitting and quitting it. And then, like Debbie said, you want to come back to me and think that I'm finna be intimate with you? Boy, bye. Like Connie said in the beginning. Boy, bye. You got the right one tonight.
Well, and you don't know if they've gotten something from somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's why I'm glad I'm not in Atlanta because they don't care about that no more.
See, ain't nobody got time to be catching.
No more.
AIDS,
They don't.
HIV, KID. Ain't nobody got time for all that.
And if y'all listening in and one of y'all are a part of the BDL Atlanta group, you know.
Kids, FTK, F them kids. Ain't nobody trying to get pregnant.
You know, always keep in mind there's something they never talk about anymore, and they did years ago, was black gonorrhea. There is no cure for that one. But if you get regular gonorrhea, they can give you a shot.
Yeah,
Black
right.
gonorrhea, you can never get rid of.
Wow.
There's so many different kinds
like,
now. Oh my god.
Ampy.
It's like a smorgasbord.
Wow. That is crazy.
No, I'm too cute to have an STD. I'm sorry.
Of the J. Alrighty, ladies. It was a blessing having y'all on this evening. Connie, anything going on with So Radio besides you giving out a Grammy that we should be aware of?
No, I ain't giving it out. I've been asked to be a host on it.
Oh, I mean,
To physically be there.
right? No, that's what I'm saying. You won't be giving the Grammy to the person calling them up on stage, and oh wait, no, they switch out the host for that, huh?
Like interviewing when they come in, that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about. It's a radio on the
person,
move.
I guess. I don't know, but anyway.
I hear that one, shit.
No, just being there alone is a big thing.
No kidding.
Right.
Yeah.
Connie doing big
we'll see how
things.
it
We
goes.
proud of you, girl. We proud of you.
Tell you.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Woo,
Well,
woo.
like I said, we're going to see what the paper says. Papers don't want to talk right. I ain't doing nothing.
Hey, okay.
Free is not in my vocabulary, okay? Yeah. But I'll let you guys know.
Please do. Please
I like
do.
these. I'll let you know.
All right. Anything
I'm
you
trying
got to
to
shout out,
these
Ampy?
too, so.
Okay. Ampy, you got anything going on with your real estate? You got any houses that you want to tell people to come by?
I don't have any houses right now, but there's houses definitely out there to sell. I am on Facebook. I'm a Martinez Realtor with Polo. So if you're looking to buy, sell, not even in corporate, it can be all over the United States. I can help you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Eric, you'll have to hook me up with that. Text me
Got
Oh,
you. I
yes,
see
ma'am.
your information.
if it's all over the United States thing. Cool.
Look at that. We making connections.
Yes.
Yes, and you know what? We're going to go ahead and throw Amafel Martinez Realtor. We're going to throw her link onto the chat. So all y'all got to do is just go into our chat room and you'll be able to see her link. And we're also going to put the link up to So Radio. That way y'all could be updated to when you can find my girl Connie on the Grammy floor. You know what I'm talking about? Interviewing, doing their thing.
Ooh.
And the Stellar Award. I'm really excited about Stellar.
I was about to say the Stellar Award is
That's even
awesome.
better.
That's even better.
Oh yeah,
you.
I would prefer the Stellar actually.
Right.
No offense, but
Right,
that's what I
right.
would prefer.
Right. No offense.
Right now, yes, definitely Stellar.
All right. So y'all make sure y'all tune in to both of these lovely ladies and y'all go follow their page, like their page. Also like our show tonight. Follow and subscribe if you haven't. You are on all streaming services, so don't hesitate to look us up on Spotify, iHeart, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Tidal, Deezer, and more, because you know we're going to be there. And that's What Would You Do on POSS Radio's Passionate Love Hour. You already know what it is. We're going to go ahead and send y'all out. And I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Make sure y'all hit that like, share us to your friends. And this here is Jordan Pauline with Wet.
God bless y'all.
I hope you cuddle up, 'cause this is passion.
You take no time. I don't wanna wait now. I can't decide. Oh, 'cause what if you don't call me back? Playing with my mind. All the think you want me back, but I think you plotted. What if I'm not into that and I just want your time? Right. Time. Why don't you get it together? Boy, you the only one that gets it wetter. I fuck by mistaken, but better. I'm not the one to press it, however. I get so what? I get so what? I get so wet. I love your sex. I get so wet. I love your sex. Boy, you so what? I get so what? I get so wet. I love your sex. I get so wet. I love your sex. Boy, you so. What's the last time to lose it? If you don't lock down, you stupid. What's the last time to lose it? Lose it. Maybe it's more than your personality. Let me bust it. God knows you not deserving. Those lies deceive me, deceiving. All mine, don't leave me, just please me. Those eyes say differently, you feeding me. You want all mine. Why don't you get it together? Boy, you the only one that gets it wetter. I fuck by mistaken, but better. I'm not the one to press it, however. I get so what? I get so what? I get so wet. I love your sex. I get so wet. I love your sex. Boy, you so what? I get so what? I get so wet. I love your sex. I get so wet. I love your sex. Boy, you so.
BOSS Radio. BOSS Radio.
Have you ever seen someone do something so outrageous that you can't help but think, this stupid crazy situations happen all the time, and people get into situationships on a regular. So, what would you do if you were in their place? Check out our podcast as we discuss just that on What Would You Do podcast on iTunes, Spotify, iHeart, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and all your other favorite streaming services. Make sure to search hashtag What Would You Do podcast.
BOSS,